Imagine a night where everything was normal, and the next moment, the world changed forever. 1986, Ukraine. Chernobyl's reactor number 4 was about to explode, something that would shake both science and history. Was it an accident, or was it a deep conspiracy? Let's uncover the truth today. Friends, a test was running inside the reactor that night. Engineers were performing safety checks, but they had no idea they were inviting death. Have you ever wondered how such a huge mistake could happen? Chaos erupted in the control room. Alarms were blaring, but the engineers thought everything was under control. Some say the technology of that time was old, but the truth is that human negligence was the biggest factor. The power started rising rapidly. The reactor became unstable. The engineers pressed the emergency shutdown button, but here is the real twist. As soon as that button was pressed, instead of calming down, the reactor turned into an explosion. After the explosion, firefighters were called in. They thought they just had to put out a fire, but they weren't told how deadly the radiation level was there. Radiation isn't visible, but it was burning their bodies from the inside in seconds. Can you imagine standing in front of such death without any safety gear? They were brave. But was this bravery, or were they pushed into the jaws of death? The real truth was that the government was trying to hide it from the world. The people of the city remained completely unaware, living their normal lives, as if nothing had happened. In your opinion, if the government had told the truth from the beginning, how many lives could have been saved? That night, graphite pieces were lying there. Scientists were denying it, saying the reactor core was safe. These were called the liquidators, who put out this fire without caring for their lives. But do you know what happened to them later? Pripyat, a city that was once prosperous, has now become a ghost town. After the explosion, when people were evacuated, they thought they were leaving for just 2 days. They left everything behind: toys, clothes, and memories. Even today, if you go there, it feels like time has stopped. Have you ever been to a place where you felt someone was still there? The air there is still dangerous. The radiation is so high that a human cannot survive there for even 5 minutes. But nature has found its way. Animals have returned, and plants are devouring the ruins. It is a place where nature has wiped away human error. Do you think nature is taking back its land from humans? Old schools, toys, and cars, everything is left as it is, as if people will return any moment. Now the question arises, why only reactor number 4? Scientists still argue about this today. Some believe there was a design flaw. The end tip of the control rods was made of graphite, which increased the power instead of shutting down the reactor. This was a design flaw no one knew about. When engineers tried to shut it down, they accidentally created a bomb. Have you ever thought how a small engineering mistake can lead to such destruction? The story of Chernobyl is not just about an accident, but also about ego and secrets. The government hid it for 30 years. The fall of the Soviet Union is also linked to this mistake. When you think you can control everything, that is when the mistake happens. This intersection of science and politics is the most dangerous. People are still afraid of it because radiation takes thousands of years to fade. Have you learned any lesson from this? Chernobyl is not just an old story, it is a warning. Even today, many nuclear plants in the world are running on this old technology. Are we repeating the same mistake? Every time we play with nature and science, there is always a risk. Those who went there gave their lives so we could survive. We must remember their sacrifice. Do you think humans should stop using nuclear energy? Or are we moving towards a future where such mistakes will be impossible? I would just say, history always teaches us something, if we are willing to listen. From Chernobyl, we learned that the truth cannot be hidden for long. In the end, whether it's radiation or any other secret, the truth always comes out. What is your opinion? Are we safe, or are we waiting for another Chernobyl? Think, because tomorrow it might be too late.